Hey guys, so you are here with the question sets 10 of dbms 1. So let's start the question. Capital Central College was the only active school in the area during the war season. There were only 15 students in the school. Also, there were only 5 teachers, and one of them was the principal of the school. The principal decided to add all students' details in a student's attendance marking system so he would be able to mark the attendance after the main morning assembly at once. Think you are a reputed database engineer and the principal requested to make a database while another developer is developing the system. The details have been given below. So here you can see 4 tables. Name the student, grade, village and transport. So create a database name capital level school and insert these data to tables correctly. After you created the database, principal wanted to check your database for bugs. He has given you some scenarios. Read them carefully and write queries to get results. So first of all, let's create the database and enter the data. So let's enter the student table first. Name. So the students table is done. Now for the grade. In the village table. Now for the transport table. And transport method. So all the tables are created. So now it's time to mark the relationship between these 4 tables. If we consider grade and student table, one student can only have one grade, while in one grade there can be many students. So it belongs to one-to-many relationship. Many side should be student and single side should be grade. And if we take a village and student table, a student can only have one village, and also many students can come from one village. So there also we can see one-to-many relationship. So the many side should be student and single side should be village. And also if we take student and transportation methods, one student can come from one transportation method and many students can come from one transport method. So here also we can see the one-to-many relationship. So here many side should be students and one side should be transport. So this is the relationships between these 4 tables. So now let's forward engineer the database. And after that we have to enter the data. So let's do it using code. Insert into first the database, then the table. First I'll input grades. Six. So here you can see the entered data. Now let's input the transport table details. Transport method. The first one is bus. Here you can see the inputted result. Now let's input a village. Village table. Village. So the first village is Padaviya. Let's execute and see. Yeah, you can see the village has been entered. So here I have entered all the details of grades and details of students and transport methods and villages. So let's move on to the next question. So after you created the database, the principal wanted to check your database for bugs. He has given you some scenarios, read them carefully and write queries to get results. So first question is, select all students who study in grade 6. Use join points. So here we have to use search query. Select all from critical level school dot select all students. So student and inner join. So in order to take this result, we have to join the student table and grade table. So that's what we are doing here. Dot grade table. So here we have joined the student table and grade table, and it should be joined on a condition where school dot student dot grade ID should be equal to the grade ID. So here we have joined the student table and the grade table based on this condition. The grade ID of the student table should be equal to the ID of the grade table, and we study in grade 6, so we have to use where now so the grade where the grade should be equal to 6. So now let's execute this statement and see the result. So here you can see all students from grade 6. Now let's move on to the next question. Select birthdays of the students who come from Padaviya by bus. So in this question we have to join 3 tables, namely the student table for the birthday, grade table for the grade, village table for the village, and transportation method. So let's view it. So here we have joined the student table and grade table. Instead of grade, we can join village. So here village student. Here I have joined the student table and the village table based on this condition. The village ID should be equal. The village ID of student table should be equal to the ID of the village table. And here we have to join another table as well. Inner join dot student here we have to join the transport. On condition student dot transport ID should be equal to the transport dot ID. Where the village should be Padaviya. And transport method should be bus. And I'm going to order this by ID SC. So now let's see the result. Student table ID. So this gives This gives all the information, all the details of the students who come from Padavia by bus. So here we have to change it to birthday. Let's execute it. Here you can see the birthdays. Now let's move on to the next question. So the next question says select names of the students who study at grade 9 and come from Mihintale on foot. So here we have to join all the 4 tables. So let's do it. So here they are asking the names of the students. So instead of birthday we can write name. Institute, you have joined the village table and have joined transport table, and now I have to join the grade table. Grade on student dot grade ID should be equal grade dot ID where the village should be Mihintale. And transportation method would be foot. And grade should be 9. So we should select the names of the students who study at grade 9 and come from Hintale by foot. So grade 9. So let's find out the answer. Here we can see the names of the students who come from foot and study at grade 9 and whose village is Mihintale. And that's it for the question set 10.